Hello my loves and welcome back to my Anastasia Finance YouTube channel. Today we are diving right back into the basics of finance with chapter 1.1 from my Financial Freedom Foundation Level 1 Debt-Free Formula course. In this chapter we are beginning your healthy relationship with finances through mindset, perspective, and attitude. And without further ado, let's get into it. Chapter 1.1 Beginning your healthy relationship with finances through mindset, perspective, and attitude. Chapter 1.1a Mindset. Your mind can be your greatest asset or your greatest liability. This means your mind can be your greatest financial investment that generates and builds your wealth, or if it is used unwisely, it can be your greatest enemy that drains your financial health and wealth. In other words, seek wisdom before you seek wealth in order to avoid losing your wealth. If you don't know how to protect your wealth, you will lose it. There are three main ways to financial freedom, and I will go into detail on how you can specifically achieve financial freedom based on these three ways later on in this course. A wise man once said, "Success is not to make $1 billion. It is to actually wake up in the morning in a good mood." I agree with this, and I must add that you need to find your sweet spot of what makes you happy in terms of your finances, allowing you the freedom to live a life you love. For example, in many cases, the cost of living for a life you love can be as low as $2,000 or even lower. I know this is real because at the time of recording, it's true for me. Your financial freedom journey starts with asking yourself these questions and answering honestly. Do you have the soul of a free human? Or do you have the soul of a servant to money, to debt, and to those who created the structures to keep you as indebted as possible? You bought this course, this course is free now because I'm putting it on YouTube, but I sold it back in the day. You are taking this course because you strive to carry the soul of a free human who is debt-free, with their mind being their greatest financial asset that builds the wealth and freedom in their life, so much so that they wake up in a good mood every day, or at least most days. The goal of this course is to lay your financial freedom foundation by guiding you with practical yet simple steps to start the process of building your financial mind to become your greatest financial asset. Implement my step-by-step debt-free formula to liberate your finances and soul to be those of a free human instead of those of an indebted servant, and reveal options of how to live a financially free life in which you wake up in the morning in a good mood. It's essential to be honest with ourselves about where we are with our relationship with finances in order to create any meaningful and lasting change for our lives. This is also true for those whose lives will touch in a positive way as a result of changing our own life for the better through finances. We must create a positive relationship with change in order to make that change sustainable. You bought this course because you've seen through the three big lies in our society we've been taught about finances, which are: 1. Debt is normal and should be celebrated. 2. Money is evil. And 3. Money makes you a bad person. If this was true, why would we still need money to operate in society? The lack of money makes life more stressful, not only for you and for your loved ones, but also society as a whole. Why are we perpetually told these lies? We were told these lies in order to be conditioned to be a servant to money, to debt, and to the people who have created these structures to keep us as indebted as possible. You're on the never-ending treadmill of the rat race, but there is a way off this never-ending treadmill and out of this rat race forever. Radically accepting reality to seeing the lies for what they are and taking effective action based on the reality and truth. Chapter 1.1b Perspective. It is agreed on by people that a piece of paper, money, has the capacity to have a huge impact on people's lives and in the world depending on how it is used. It is a tool for trade, nothing more, nothing less. Whether it is used for having a positive impact or a negative impact depends on the kind of person using this tool, money. People's relationship with money is often very unhealthy and even dangerous because we didn't receive the education from birth, something I believe is a human right, on how to build a healthy relationship with money. People speak hatefully about money whilst desiring it deeply at the same time. However, once they have the money in their hands, they would let it slip right through their fingers as if it was trash. How can anyone build wealth when they have such a conflicting and unhealthy attitude towards an object that has no soul? We must build a healthy foundation with money and finances before being able to dominate our finances. Chapter 1.1c, Attitude. You will change through this process. Part of this change is you finally healing the problems you have with finances at the root. In order to find the root of the problem, you need to be honest with yourself about where you are. It's going to take work to override your programming and rewire the pathways in your brain about finances. It's also going to take work to build the habits and behavior that is aligned with being financially free. You're going to have to put in the work to learn the skills required for financial freedom, because that's exactly what wealth building is, a skill. People can learn skills to build wealth and build generational wealth. We've been born in an incredible time where we have the opportunities to build wealth, whereas in the past, people would be punished severely, even with death, if they tried to build wealth. There would be strict rules that would keep people trapped in the category or demographic in which they were born in. The category or demographic they were born in is the category or demographic that they would live and die in. But that is not you, because you have seen through the lies we have been told, and you are going to take effective action based on the reality and the truth. And this course is your first step. Before I head out, I have to remind you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click the bell notification button, turn on all notifications from my YouTube channel, and turn on all notifications on your YouTube app so you do not miss my future videos. And with that said, everybody, I will see you on my next video next week. I'm so proud of you for watching this video and taking care of your future financial self, and I will see you next week. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day.